Welcome back to Gear Check Games. This is episode 9 of our Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes playthrough. Welcome to the dentist's office.
How'd we get here?
Sniper Wolf decided that Snake had some cavities, and to make him a better sniper, she needed to take out a couple of his teeth.
I like to imagine all four of us are just strapped to this rotating torture table at the same time. Here at GCG headquarters.
Yeah. So wait, who's doing the operating on us if we're
Nick.
all strapped to the table? You'll like. He's trying
That'll
to get
teach you to not bring me along for the Metal Gear Solid playthrough.
I just want to put now. Nick has the trench coat that Liquid wears.
Does he?
He does now. Well, if he most likely has a Organization 13 robe, so that works.
We'll just see that.
Don't you just love in-jokes, everybody? No? Okay. We'll stop making them.
Oh, yeah. So they're just, talking about their plans in front of Snake. I think their plan was they were just going to kill him, so why not? Why not talk about your plans in front of the guy you're going to kill?
Now allow me to unveil my grand master plan. I'm going to kill you. What? Just shoot him in the head.
Eventually.
I feel like that's always a villain's, downfall is, they'll monologue, or they'll just they'll take too long to do something, and the hero is just yeah, thanks, I'm gonna win now, bye.
Hell, I'm pretty sure in MGS3 Vulcan explicitly says, very well, I'll explain my evil plan before I kill you. And then he gets out some PowerPoint slides and tells you all about the philosophers.
The philosopher's legacy. Isn't that technically in Ocelot's pocket?
Microfilm? Well, no, yes. in this one he's got a different microfilm.
Oh yeah, they're after that hard drive, that disc that Snake has.
What were you looking at there? You were looking above his head.
Maybe he's looking at his hairline. He's mine's better.
Wear it with pride, brother. No need for this silly bandana.
That widow's peak is peak. Widow's peak.
Oh my god.
Alright, Liquid.
Don't have too much fun here. Look at his little, cell phone. Or is that a walkie-talkie? I couldn't really tell.
Someday, when I become an international nuclear arms dealer, I want to walk around with no shirt and a trench coat. His outfit is ridiculous.
Yeah, the Foxhound members have a very odd sense of fashion, don't they?
Liquid and... Yeah, both Liquid, Raven, and Sniper Wolf don't want to wear clothes.
If you were going to go shirtless, you could have picked a better place to target than, I don't know, Alaska.
Yeah.
Although poor Solid Snake here didn't really have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, they just don't want Snake to feel uncomfortable.
I like to
That's why they undressed him without asking, okay?
Yeah. We want you to be part of the team.
They had to undress him for the torture, but they didn't want to, they didn't want him to feel embarrassed, so they took their clothes off, too.
We're very inclusive here in Foxhound.
Listen, we may be terrorists, but we're not monsters.
It's like 4Kids Eggman. It's one thing to take over a military base and threaten the world with nuclear Armageddon, but when you actually hurt someone, that's going too far.
I like how they're openly admitting that they killed the DARPA chief.
Well, yeah, because Snake doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Boss, what about that ninja?
Oh god. Overexposure on my face.
Unsubtly changing the subject.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
He was born here.
Perhaps there's a spy.
Liquid, you literally know who it is.
You look at Snake.
Don't look at me.
Well, I mean, without getting into too much...
Come on, I'm just one of the guys.
Without giving away too many details, Liquid and his buddies here are, in some cases, trying to feed Snake, like, incorrect information to, like, influence his actions.
Liquid and his gang of bullies.
Mm-hmm. Liquid and friends.
Come on, Snake. We don't push the buttons, okay, Snake? Yeah, only idiots push the nuke buttons.
What does that make you, Liquid? Yeah, I like the old Foxhound logo better, Dan. I'm with you on this one.
Wait, like the silly one, or
yeah,
the
little goofy cartoon fox.
Yeah.
Where's your sense of fun, you terrorists?
That's just it. What the heck, Sniper Wolf?
Did you have to do that while Ocelot was standing right there?
That's so awkward.
What am I supposed to get from this? Was she like, damn, he's not leaving?
I think it's because she wants.
Really
I think it's
difficult.
she wants to kill him and not doesn't want
Yes.
Ocelot
I mean,
to
she didn't look.
screw up
She
again.
didn't look to me like she wanted to kill him. Quite the opposite, in fact.
Isn't that the thing about Sniper Wolf? She like has to fall in love with her. Oh yeah, he's saying it right now. She falls in love with them before she kills them.
Yeah, I have that. I have heard that somewhere. I can't remember where though.
Yeah. I wonder where I learned that.
Been better.
I know it's been said before, but like, why did Shadow Moses have a device like this to begin with? Because this doesn't look like
Kyle,
something
this-
Ocelot would have just brought along with him.
Got caught on this
You
revolving. Got,
underestimate Ocelot's commitment.
got caught on this revolving bed of yours. Is that why they call you Revolver?
Yeah. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
He just puts it on spin on max and he just starts spinning him.
Talk.
Yeah, that's the censored version of this game. Where instead of actually torturing him, they put him on a spinning bed until he throws up. If you throw up, then you get the bad ending.
Ocelot invites Snake to his house, and he's got like revolving doors everywhere. Come on, isn't this a bit much?
You gotta go in all in on the shtick.
Yes, it's called branding, Snake.
They'll think you're weak if you don't. I like that Ocelot let slip a minute ago that Snake's just a carrier. In the dialogue.
Yeah, everybody likes to tease Snake with their secrets in this game.
Yeah. They give him little crumbs.
That's not how friends behave.
Like, I'm confused
I don't know,
as to why
Trey. Is Meryl okay? Is she gonna be okay?
We'll find out. There are two torture I can't speak. Two torture sessions, but I don't know if we'll get to both. We might give it to both of them.
Time-honored Metal Gear tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of like torture scene that the player can interact with in every game except for, and by every game I mean like the 3D Kojima directed games.
Oh no.
Every game except MGS5. Although I guess MGS4 kind of fudges it with like the microwave hallway standing in for the torture scene.
Yeah, that's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Every time you play it, you're like,
I
oh
know,
no,
Snake's
Snake,
ass is like
please.
right in the camera.
His ass is in the camera throughout the whole game because he has the tightest
Like
sneaking suit
glowing
of all
brightly.
time.
You can't take your eyes off it.
this.
God.
They have all this fabulous like PS3 wizardry with the split screen going on, and all you can think about is Snake's butt.
They make sure to point out Snake's ass at every point possible.
While this weird, like, kind of Schindler's List-esque music is playing.
Oh snap,
Oh.
Ocelot broke the fourth wall.
Oh my god.
You can't use turbo at this point, or the game will figure it out.
I think there are certain turbo controllers that can bypass this.
I think it. Yeah, probably. 'Cause I think it looks for like a rhythm of how you're hitting it.
Yeah.
If it's faster than a human finger.
I mean, I've
Like, this-
never tried
Well, I
to
think
choose
it's
the
like
torture.
it's like a rhythmic like boop 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 boop. I think if it picks that up,
if it's
and
too,
if
like,
it picks
even.
that, if it picks up like your timing between when you're hitting at the exact same time, and it's like, okay, that's not humanly possible. Something's up.
What happens? Does
that's
Ocelot
clever.
shoot you?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know.
He's just like, damn, you're using the turbo controller. I didn't actually plan for this. It's like, oh, come on, man, you're no fun.
So, I know that, like, Ocelot kind of knows, like, all the ins and out of the plot of these games, because he's kind of, like, spoilers masterminding a lot of shit.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't he pick Solid? Solid's, a better soldier. Like, he could have, like... Or is it the fact that he's, like, too strong-willed to, like...
I don't know. Ocelot has his ways. By the way, in the GameCube version, this is way easier than on the PS1. Because not only does the time tick down a lot faster, but I also think there are fewer sessions of torture that you have to go through. You know, if you don't just, like, give up.
How many...
Yeah, I remember these lasting a long time on the PS1 version.
Like, here it looks like they're getting longer each time, but on the PS1 version, it's just, like, maximum length each time. And then the thing that changes is that you recover less health when you mash the button.
What is the max amount of torture sessions? Because I've only seen 3 at max.
I think the minimum number... do you mean, like, per session or, like, per playthrough?
Like, the max per playthrough.
I think you have to go through 2 minimum. And on the PS1 version... each torture session has, like, 4, like, button mashing segments. So, in this one, I guess they did reduce the number of times you have to mash. Which is not the worst thing in the world, because, like, in MGS1, like, this was actual, like... Well, okay, it'd be a bit of an overstatement to call it actual torture, but... As far as stuff that, like, games have demanded that I do, pressing the button that fast for that long is pretty uncomfortable.
Looks like I got a roommate.
Oh god, this part's disgusting.
Hey, look, it's Donald Anderson.
Hey, look, it's Donald Duck.
Snake has a weird body.
And poor Sigint. Died in the corner like a chump.
Aw. He just loved guns, everyone.
Guess, yeah.
Chief. What a stench.
God, how long has he had to be there?
I think I said he'd
For,
been
like-
there... Or Snake estimates that he's been there for a couple of days, anyway.
Like, if there's already bugs...
Although they can't
makes
have
sense.
been there for days, because this whole operation takes place in, like, less than 24 hours, I think.
Yeah. Because, like, by the time they grab Snake, like, they've already put their 24-hour demand into play.
Unless they interrogated him before, like, the word got out that Shadow Moses was captured.
Yeah. God, that makes me wonder, like, did they pick Solid Snake because he's, like, had run-ins with these kinds of people before? Or did they just pick him because he was the closest special agent? Just because he lived in Alaska? Like, he could have avoided all this crap if he had lived anywhere else.
I think it's revealed later on that the government had, like, their specific reasons for wanting him as opposed to, you know, anybody else they could have gotten. Just because of the way that Snake does things.
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project. Need to know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He's too busy golfing.
Times, even subcritical
I cannot imagine Solid Snake on a golf course.
Can you imagine Solidus on a golf course?
Yeah. He was president, of course.
Yeah, President Sol... Do you suppose he wore his Dr. Octopus arms to the State of the Union addresses?
It's to intimidate his opponents. Who
I
was...
guess so. Is that allowed? What party did he run for? The Solidus Party.
Yeah. That reminds me, who's the guy in Revengeance that's the president that you have to beat up, or is he just a senator?
It's
Was it
Senator Armstrong, right?
Yeah, that huge guy.
Yeah, I still gotta play Revengeance.
You gotta vote for him for president.
I think I'd rather have Solidus.
At least Senator Armstrong doesn't want to like re-up the Patriots.
I like how historically all of Ryan's foes have been politicians.
Yeah. Well, hey, Solidus doesn't want to revive the Patriots. He wants to get rid of them. Doesn't he? Is that what MGS2's story was about? I kind of got confused.
Think so.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention to the story enough lately because I've only been watching speedruns of Metal Gear games in the past couple days.
Yeah, I think Solidus' whole thing is he wanted to like restore freedom, whereas the Patriots obviously were installed to like control people's thoughts and perceptions about everything.
That explains the Federal Hall scene.
Yeah.
That's another silly, like, real-world footage thing at the end of a Metal Gear game. That whole sequence is so silly, with Raiden just standing in the middle of New York, totally out of place.
God, I love MGS2.
Such a weird game.
It's probably my number 2, like, in the whole overall ranking of the Metal Gears I've played.
So what, you got like 3, 2...
For me, right now, I would say it's 3, 2, Peace Walker, maybe like a tie between 1 and 4, and then 5 at the bottom.
Oh, poor 5.
I did not enjoy 5. I've been playing it over like the last couple of weeks in between recording sessions, and it has... At first, I was having a pretty good time with it, but like the more you play that game, the more you realize like, oh, there's like about as much like meaningful content as there is in like any other Metal Gear game, but in between that content is all of this like pointless padding and just these mechanics that exist only to make the game take forever to beat. You know, on top of being like one of the least imaginative and most like I don't know. I was not impressed with MGS5.
MGS5 has a lot of issues, but you know who has more issues right now? That's Johnny? The sick guard. He literally got a cold because Meryl stripped him, so he didn't have any... He was, like, cold when he woke up in the basement where she knocked him out.
I thought you were talking about his digestive issues.
Well,
which seem to be hereditary if you've played Snake Eater.
Oh, yeah.
Where you meet his grandpa.
Grandpa Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to call all the support staff to be like, what do I do? I'm scared.
I need emotional support right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this first section, I think all you can really do is call Otacon and get him like on his way to bring you supplies.
Yeah.
But I think you are required to go through 2 sessions of torture before you can escape from the prison cell.
Yeah, that's like the thing, because like Otacon has to find like an opening, so that actually like provides him time to like kind of figure it out.
What the?
Oh yeah, I just kind of...
Shut up in their way! Shut up in their way! Shut up in their way!
I just kind of derp around in here for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, getting trapped in the prison cell is another like Metal Gear trope that gets repeated. Usually paired with the torture sequence, but not always.
I like how that guard made it seem like there's like a choice. Ocelot wants you. Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I think the weirdest one for me is in Peace Walker, where Snake just has like this big like saw in his pants or something.
What?
To this day, I can't. I don't exactly understand what he uses to like cut his way out of the cell, but he just pulls like this big like line out of his pants and like saws the lock open with it.
Maybe it was like a really thin...
Didn't he use the wire that he used to stitch up his scar to like saw the
maybe?
The bar?
Well, then why doesn't his chest
something.
open up then?
Maybe it had already healed enough to not open up.
Maybe. How did he get that scar again? Did it happen in Portable Ops?
No. It might have been self-inflicted, honestly.
Zero gave it
Which
to him.
scar?
Don't confuse me with those.
And don't worry, we'll never show that to you in a game.
I like how Otacon's gloating here about how he's like, man, my torture's cool. The KGB and the GRU, they got nothing on me.
Man, I love how in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you have those little secret codec conversations where, wait, did you give up?
No. I just sped through it.
Not yet.
It's like, we've seen this before.
But yeah, I love how in Brawl they have those secret codec conversations, and when you fight Pikachu, Mei Ling's talking about his like electric shocks, and Snake's will like, well, if I can survive Ocelot's torture device, I can survive anything. God,
See,
I cannot believe that those were made and that they exist, because they're so good.
They're so silly. I'm glad that they got all the voice actors to do that, too.
Yeah. Well, like we've said, the voice actors, the English voice actors anyway, for this series seem like they're pretty cool people.
Yeah, don't they do, like... They'll do, like, a meetup every year and, like, stream it on YouTube or something?
I don't know exactly the extent of what they do, but, like, we mentioned in a previous part, every once in a while they'll do, like, little gag videos, like the MGS Quarantine that came out a little while back.
I've not seen that yet.
Or, like, the, I know that David Hayter and Cam Clark got together and made, like, a Christmas, like read aloud video where they, I think it was called, like, The Night Before Metal Gear. Cam Clark's wearing his little, like, antlers and everything, and they've got these big, like caroling programs or whatever that they're reading the book out of. It's... God. Those men are a treasure.
To take a line out of Raiden's mouth, we managed to avoid torture. Find out what happens next time.
We managed to avoid succumbing to the torture.
Yeah, that's
we didn't
what I
avoid the torture.
This isn't the real Snake.
Yeah.
Well, next time we're gonna escape. We're gonna try and escape the cell. Tune in then.